No intro, right into it. Look at this guy. New seat. Look at your hand guards, whole kit.
XRS 1200.
Yeah, kinda. Whoa! Kill switch, no. Jeepers. It's probably 38 to 45-ish degrees out here. Back in stow. And go get a little last hurrah here in our somewhat local area. He's all good. Yeah, we got an absolute blowtorch coming in the next 7 days or so. I don't think it dips much below 43, something like that, 55, 60. Just a heat wave coming. So we said, well, we don't have much going on. Let's go out for the day. Go out here to Stowe and see what we got. See how it's holding up. Luckily, it's been really, cold at nights, which generally turns this stuff into ice. But so much sled tour, guide and tour and whatever you want to call it, rental traffic, it generally softens up pretty good. So we should be all right for a little while here. But much like today will be fine. Much after the weekend, I don't think it's going to be any good. But you never know. This little honey hole often holds on to it pretty good. Along with the warmth, we're running the Castle X mono suit instead of the other CX1 and Flex Pant combo I've been running most of the year. Oh boy, look at that, man. Look at that. Look at them old pups. Whole gaggle of pups. Oh yeah, this is fine. We're not going to have any cooling issues out here. This is great. That rental traffic really does break this up great. Yeah, old boy back there, Elberg, got XRS seat, 2015, black one, so it matches with the black and the gray. What else did he do? Put his short, low X windshield on with some hand guards. He's been just going nuts buying and trying different skis and stuff. He's still on the Polaris ski combo, but he's got some Simmons Flex skis that he thinks might be the hot ticket. But he took them off instead of riding them out here. I don't understand exactly why. I wanted him to bring those and try them, but he took them off, went back to the Polaris ones instead. So I don't know what's going on there. It would have been fun to try out here today. But he just has an assortment of skis. I'm going to use them next year for a cool video, but my God, old boy's starting a collection. This stuff is actually still awesome. What I love about this little spot is it just hangs on for so long somehow that you're always guaranteed kind of your first ride of the year and your last ride of the year can be out here, and it's pretty damn sweet. I mean, aside from going to Canada, right? Like, I'll take a couple trips up to Canada from here on out because I'm not ready to be done yet, but for an hour drive in the truck, pretty damn hard to beat coming out here beginning and end of season. Still got a hell of a bass in here. Shoo! So I am kind of excited to report in that I've ordered a 27 XRS 600RR competition package. I kind of really wanted to do a 129. I like the shorties, but for the price difference between a 129 in Circuit Yellow And the comp 600RR, it didn't really make any sense to me because I don't like the Ice Ripper tracks. I'm big on, as you guys know, following the channel, suspension and adjustability, so the Kashima Pro 40s with the integral adjusters on all 4 shocks of the comp is a substantial upgrade. Again, for the price point, that 600RR competition is incredible. I want the pull start only. I don't want electric start. I don't care at all about the auto start stop thing. Standard gauge is totally fine. I don't need the big one. I've been running this thing for most of the season with that, so whatever there. Yeah, just the price point of that thing for like, what is it, 16.4, something like that? I mean, it's a lot of sled component-wise for the money, and comparative to an XCR 650 and a 129 at like 21-something thousand dollars. As much as I love the Matrix, that price difference is ridiculous. I don't understand how the 650 XCR and a 129 is that expensive. Yeah, I could ramble about that for quite a while, but that's just ridiculous, honestly, at this point. So the Skidoo price point is incredible. I don't know how you would ever beat that when you break down the components and stuff that are in them. I am, however, really contemplating ordering a second sled. I'm really, after rewatching my demo footage and reflecting on that stuff, I kind of really want a 600RR Lynx too. And I just don't know if I want to break out the checkbook that hard, but I kind of want to have both and try both back to back. I kind of like the idea of that. So I don't know, we have one order in. I might go put another one in. Trying to decide what to do there. I don't know what to do. If Lynx, if you're watching, let's make a deal. It is surprisingly really good out here still. Like, I thought this was going to be really hard and icy, and this stuff is great. Just a really well-rounded base right now. There's some like kind of fresh-ish stuff on top. It's just great. It's almost like ideal conditions. It's pretty impressive. Curious how long it's going to hold up out here. This thing is just working incredible. No complaints. Everything works good. Rear shocks definitely need to be rebuilt. These are some used ones I picked up off of Yarrow Sled Parts. I don't know the mileage on them. I don't know if they came from the same sled or not, but the price was right, so we scooped them up. I got with Andy, did a dual rate on the front track shock. I think I might have went a little bit stiff on the main, so I got to make a couple little changes there. I'll probably drop 20 pounds off of the main spring on the front track shock. Send these out to Andy, have them redone in the off season when he's not too busy, and then this thing will be pretty much done. I have some small stuff like new motor mounts. Might try a different primary spring, take a little bit off of the finish rate there, drop a little bit of weight out of it to get a little more response back into it. But for the most part, this thing is kind of just done, and it's going to be a really solid backup. Or like if I know it's going to be low snow with some rocks and stuff, I may take something like this, where the cost if I break it is not nearly as high as a brand new sled. So that's going to be the plan moving forward with the Skunk here. The 1200 is still just the 1200, rock solid, great rig. I have like almost no money in the thing, so I can't really get rid of it because it doesn't make any sense. And for the 2 to 3, maybe 4 times a year I'm going to go to Canada and do a saddlebag ride, I'm just going to hang on to that and use that thing for those. Just go through it every year, make sure it is tip-top, top to bottom, and we'll just use that for our saddlebagging. And then the rest of the time we'll be hodgepodging around with some 600R stuff this upcoming season. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of our current situation here. This is so good. I can't believe it. Steve, dude, you guys are killing it in here. This stuff is incredible. Like, we've had a couple warm-ups. I can't believe this hasn't turned to just straight up ice. It's really good. And everything's filled in. It's holding up really well. I mean, I know there's some water running under here, but like, wow. This is damn good. Hedgehog Hill? Huh. Never noticed that sign before. It's kind of a cool name. Hedgehog Hill. Where do you live? Oh, I'm over on Hedgehog, dude. This stuff is incredible. This, honestly, as warm as it is out, this might be the best I have ever ridden this stuff. Wow. I don't know what that weird noise is. I don't know if it's a brake rotor, if it's my flap or something, or maybe a bearing in the track. I don't know. Don't really care. I don't know if the camera will even pick it up, but there's kind of almost sounds like the brake rotor scuffing in the pads, but a little bit more aggressive than that. So I don't know, but there's something coming from the left-ish rear side. But if you think I'm going to worry about that or care about that right now, you're wrong. Pretty sure we're going to find all the rentals right up here, I think. Might try to keep going past on this Bolton Trail. Yeah. Aren't that many. Yeah, okay, there aren't that many at all. See how this is. I don't think I've ever really been out through here. I've tried to take it a few times 2 seasons ago, I think, when it was really thin and a lot of big water bars. But with as good as everything else is, oh, sick. Yeah, that's cool. We'll have to get a picture there on our way back. Yeah, no idea. Let's see how far we can go on this. Pretty cool. Alright. Back to the truck we go. Quick little afternoon ride here. Like I said at the beginning, probably going to be, unfortunately, our last one from anything relatively local. Way up like Island Pond area and above, might hang on to it up in the elevation, but getting to it's going to be the problem. This will probably be smoked. I mean, 5-6 days at 50 degrees is just going to kill it. So I'm glad we're getting out and running while we can. Pretty good season overall. I mean, the beginning of it kind of sucked for me, business-wise and working, and just so damn busy and stressful, which is a great problem to have, but it takes its toll to where, like, the last month I was just like, I'm kind of done. I'm doing small odd jobs and that's it. I'm going to try and ride. And I actually took a lot of time and did a lot of rides without the camera, believe it or not, which felt really, really good to just kind of recenter and go ride selfishly for me again. So I did those, and that really helped, and then got back to just riding this thing and not even really caring about too awfully much. Still doing setup stuff or whatever on this, but just got back to a little bit of the grounded, centered, just riding to ride again, which was great. So apologies that, you know, there wasn't as much footage, but I needed it or I was going to lose my damn mind. So we're kind of back in a flow and good to go for next year, it seems. Like I said, I'll probably have a couple other Canada rides coming up. Hopefully at least one good end of the year saddlebag ride like last year. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, I'm just going to be puttering in the shop on all kinds of stuff. The old tow rig, the old daily driver truck needs a bunch of work. Which, just maintenance stuff. Kind of just rambling here, get you guys, you know, content and some updates. But we got to do brakes all the way around on the truck. Just did the oil change again. Got to do some fuel filters. Might put it on a diet, if you guys know what I'm talking about there. I don't know, we'll see. But a lot of generic odds and ends to do in the shop and get ready for automotive season and all the big car projects we got coming up and drag race stuff. So looking forward to that transition over and getting back into that. Probably got a little while, probably got 2-3 weeks more of random sled stuff and odd jobs flowing in before we get onto the meat and potatoes of the car season, but it's coming. There's a big ass hole up here somewhere. I don't want to hit. I don't want him to hit it either. Here we go. This thing. There he is. Okay. Well, it probably is going to be... I don't know. It probably won't be that hard to get me off of this thing next year, but this XS chassis just works so damn good. Much more in tune chassis. I feel like you really get feedback of what things are doing underneath you. Some of the newer stuff kind of feels numb sometimes, a lot of the time. Never forget that spring ride a couple seasons ago on the Bruce when I about blew that corner. Whew. Now I know it's there. I think I'm going to wind this one out here as we get closer to the dog walkers and stuff and back to the truck and whatever. It's bittersweet that this is kind of the last local ride, or at least I'm expecting it to be. You never know, we might get some major huge dumping of snow in the middle of March and then they will reopen this if that's the case, but as of now, it's looking like this is probably the last one we're going to get local. But yeah, you always look back every year and be like, man, I should have taken those extra couple days, or I should have taken that other ride, or me, like with the statewide snow we had, I was like, man, I should have left from the shop more. Even though I did a lot. I did a lot of little local rides over to Philo and stuff, but you always look back and wish you'd done a couple more, you know? But if I get another local ride somewhere, or something hangs on or whatever, you guys will know. But otherwise, I think I will probably be back with some shop content and then a Canada ride and who knows what else. I got a bunch of rides filmed that I haven't edited and put out, so maybe we'll do a little back in time kind of deal of those. But we'll see. Quick, kind of simple, kind of easy one for you through this one, and the usual thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one, assuming I make it through here and don't hit anybody. See you later.